Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Sway with me, we'll make them scream. Dance with me, we'll make them bleed. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Listen, do you hear it? Listen, do you feel it? Listen, I'm calling you. Listen, you do know me. Listen, swing and roll me. Listen, I'm calling you.
Let's make them scream.
Listen, do you hear it? Listen, do you feel it? Listen, I'm calling you. Listen, you do know me. Listen, swing and roll me. Listen, I'm calling you. Listen, do you hear it? Listen, do you feel it? Listen, I'm calling you. Listen, you do know me. Listen, swing and roll me. Listen, I'm calling you.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight we're going to be playing some more Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I remember last time we were playing in the swamps. We played with the piggies. We took on that void-woken dragon. And I don't know what else. But I know there's a lot for us to do. And what is going on with this thing? And I also need to let you guys know that I will have to change the stream schedule. Because I was thinking about it this morning when I woke up and when I was heading to work, that in the near future I will be getting a company vehicle that gives me additional responsibilities. And because of that, I will have to get up earlier than I do now, which right now, streaming until 10 o'clock is really stretching it. I'll say that. Some days it's not bad, but then there's other days where if I've worked a hard day before, like kind of like today. Today wasn't too hard, but it was on that medium to pushing towards a hard day. That 6 hours or 6.5 hours of sleep just does not cut it. Excuse me. So right now I am juggling streaming until 9 p.m. Eastern and potentially adding a 5th day of streams to make up for those hours that we lose.
I know I trust them well.
I magicked you, you're dead!
Okay.
You're too
So
Got you!
this is an ongoing quest that goes throughout a portion of the game.
I know I trust them well.
I don't think did I read this? But yeah, I did. This is something we can do here, I think. So I gotta figure out that. So that's nothing we can do there.
You're too
We freed him.
You're cheating!
I know I trust them well.
So we got his mask, but according to this, oh, it just says escape the island. Okay. Escape the Magisters. Thought I already did that. So he needs to assassinate Alexander. She needs to escape the island. She needs to escape the island.
It is good. I see it.
Exiled from the ancient empire, the Tactics Turn Red Prince is searching for a lizard dreamer. I'm guessing if they're green.
It is good. I see it.
Okay. So if it's green, it's been updated. Return to the Seekers at Amidala's. We found a Persian.
It
So I
is
can do
good.
that.
I see it.
So I wonder if I can use the purging wand to remove my colors.
I magicked you, you're dead!
Let's go to Amidala's. Oops. I always do that. Excuse me. He looks... Oh no, he dies from that.
Soon we'll be done here. Proud to have you at my side.
Well, can't go that way no more with Losi, or with Fane. Alright, let's talk to Gareth.
What word do you bring?
Told you, lads. We had home in no time.
Blessed Amma, grant
Huh.
these soldiers your protection. I pray you will strengthen their spirits.
I'm gonna say, tell Gareth you've been to the Hall of Echoes. Could you be one of these gods spoken? Gods woken, excuse me.
You have spoken to a god?
Gareth stares intently, not so much at you as through you.
Yes. I see something there. But it's not for me to say. I must get you to Malady. She will know. She was imprisoned on the Lady Vengeance, one of the few of us not left to rot on the sand and sun. All the more vital we take the ship from the Magisters.
Okay.
Godwoken.
Divine blessings. It's good to see
Let's show him the helm, I think, first.
I had no doubt. You bring me hope, sorcerer. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us there as soon as you can.
Gareth's voice echoes throughout the enclave with such command it could rouse a fawn to action.
We move, seekers. Now is the time to resist. The Lady Vengeance will be ours!
So did I just give him that helmet? And what helmet was it that I gave him? Oh no, it's right there. So this doesn't require... It has unlimited amounts. Let's take some fish, why not? Why is he missing a ring? Water resistance or hydro? So did that literally empty out this entire place?
The others wouldn't let me join them for the fight.
So I could come over here and take all this stuff now that they're all gone. Yeah, that's kind of like a dirty move to be able to do that. Place of longing. Leia? So I wonder if I can talk to just Lucy while she's sitting here.
Hey there, old buddy, old acquaintance. Want to team up again?
Mention you're not sure about traveling. No.
Sure, whatever. Anyway.
How did he get cursed? Why is he wearing that ring again? That's weird. Alright, so we need to go... We'll go here. So I can cure him. And like a goofball, I forgot to bring... my main character. Time to get some blessing.
Bloody ring. It's loose. Get off me and stay off.
Okay. I wonder if I should come up here and try and kill this. Okay, we are going to just equip this helm.
It's been cursed.
That's fine. Oh wow, so it just kills them. Alright, wasn't there a guy hiding over here? Yeah.
Keep moving, friend. I have magisters to kill.
Okay, so what helm did she... Okay. is this shenanigans? What does jelly room? Jelly room is a mushroom that looks like a jellyfish, or maybe the jellyfish is an animal that looks like a mushroom. Whatever came first, only one type fits in a bottle, and it's a good idea to drink it before going out into a thunderstorm. Oh, okay. She's got all my books. Yeah, so how are you supposed to... Do you what, have to teleport up there? Let's try this. Yep. Oceans. Air resistance. Alright, so I guess there's nothing else in here. Not bad. Now what did I get? Okay, a wand. Creates 1 meter poison surface when targeting terrain. Set suffocate for 1 turn. Wow. That's got Fane written all over it. Javian can have the money. This can go to Ifan. What's these boots? Tracks of the Tyrant. These boots are fortified with steel toes, somewhat rusted now with Brachus Rex's burial at sea under the hands of source hunters. Last page, draw a duplicate. Words are scribbled seemingly at random. These words, illusions, and Brachus Rex are circled multiple times. Arrow points to a particular room. The words, soul jars. Okay, so I wonder how much of this suit. Because there's the chest. I'm wearing the helm. There's the boots. Might as well go ahead and... Really?
I could have sworn my helmet just jolted when I consumed sauce just now.
Okay, that can go on Sybil. Don't I have a bag full of food? Yep. Good enough for the moment. I wonder...
Oh, it's been cursed. Oh, it's been cursed.
Okay. Alright. Save it. So I need the leggings from the looks of it. Ugh. That is a pretty cool little hide and go seek here. So is he still cursed? No. Okay. Oop. There's so many things you could miss on this island. Oh, there's a rat.
In a place where the dead were not allowed to rest, you will find the most precious of life.
Okay. Destroy the other seekers. Look for Slane's help. Speak with Slane. Okay. Join the seekers and head for the beach. I think, though, if you take the ship, that's going to complete... That's right, I want to come over here and attack this. Because these guys are level 4 now, so they should be no match for me. get these guys ready. Put him there. Seriously?
I'll yield to none.
You know I didn't check. I never ever put that weapon on. Yeah, I think it's better than this offhand. So let's see if we can do this fight.
See how they react. The hammer is onto something.
Because there's still a lot of guys here regardless, so... Wow.
I'm ready.
Dang. Okay. Oh, come on.
I'm ready.
Wow. Okay, he's dead. I wonder if that burn is gonna kill him or will he heal over it? That's kind of weird how he's actually hidden there, but they were able to hit him. I don't understand that, but okay. Yep, he healed more than he... How do you get arrested buff when he's burning? Oh, maybe because he's... All right. Let's move him up just a hair. Because I really want to hit him first.
None.
Let's see if I can't. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's hide. They really like her. Man, I wish I could kick them off. That'd be so awesome. Ow, you turkey. I gotta learn not to stand backwards like this. Really? He's suffocating. Oops. Well, I put him out of his misery. Let's just whack her. Love it. Ooh. Smack-a-doodle-doo. Let's go for the kill here. Got it.
I'm ready.
One left. Alright, guys. Some of these guys are a little crispy. Alright. Ooh, a key. Oh. Okay. The Chanterella is known as the elusive mushroom. It's said that Chanterella was once a shy, beautiful woman who was pursued by so many suitors that she fled to the forest and begged the gods to hide her forever. Ever obliging, the gods turned her to a mushroom. It is said that those who drink its extract can hide nearly as well as she did. Okay, that's cool. Report to Fort Joy from the front. The last batch of sorcerers were practically catatonic. They could barely be compelled to move at all. We took to leading them around on leads like dogs. Certainly Dallas will know what to do to compile compliance. We'll need far more battalions than we've received if we to stand a chance. The lizards are organized and effective. Okay. Oh, cool. His dwarf throws me off. Oh, that's just... I love how they share Lucky Charm, so you only have to have one character with Lucky Charm. I need to still find that little girl. Oh, this is going right into the backside of... Sweeper. I don't know if I need the claw hammers. Ooh, tongs. Oops.
The tool is broken. The tool is broken.
Oh, that's interesting. Never imagined there'd be this many lockpicks in this area. So what is that? Short stick and a long branch? I wonder if you can use that to like sew. Yep. Okay, cool. I legitimately just want to wipe out everybody in Fort Joy, with the exception of the slaves, of course.
Entry. You can't hide what you're doing forever.
This is nothing to do with the Paladins. Go and tell your Grand Master that.
Lucian licked him, and it killed him.
Everything to do with the Paladins. You sully the Divine's name with this place.
The Divine would want the world free of Void Booker.
Sorcerers are like the Divine's children. If you're harming them in here, we'll...
Let me show you the way out. Okay. Oh, so this is a good guy. Okay, so we got some rangers here. I was kind of look around to see what I'll have. Okay. Oh, he's out of range. Ow. I just don't want to be targeted at the moment. Really? Dang. let's go after her. Oh man, I forgot that that was a silly mistake. Nice. We gotta make sure I keep him alive. Dang! Let's kill him. Literally 1 hit point. Alright, let's get him up here. As you can see how well high ground makes such a big difference. Really don't want to waste. Hold on. Free hit. Burnt to a crisp. Oh man. That's okay. I just didn't want them standing when he went to do that, because if I wasn't careful, then he would blow up like that. I can't charge. Nope, still out of range. executed. Man, so close. Alright, let's run down there, and I should be able to hit her once and kill her. The only problem is that this is probably going to explode in the process. Good, I got her poisoned.
By Lucian's sword! These magisters are madmen! Are you alright, Lizard?
Sherm, there's nothing to worry about. You're quite alright. Sidesteps his question and remarks he doesn't look like a prisoner. Who is he? Scoff and say that you die of shame before letting some human injure you. You're fine. I'm gonna go with 1. Simple answer.
I'm glad to hear it. It was good to have you on my side. We showed those maniacs what's what, eh?
Okay.
He pauses a moment to wipe a thick mixture of sweat and blood from his brow before continuing.
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin like that. We're Divine Order, gods damn it. Our superiors will be very interested to hear this.
Tell him that if he took him this long to figure out the Magister bad news, he must be frightfully naive. Ask him who he intends to tell.
Our Grand Master, for one. Lord Ken would never stand for this kind of nonsense. The thing is, people on the mainland don't know what goes on here. Never would have believed it myself until I saw it with my own eyes. But we've stood about talking long enough. And this place is no roadside tavern. It's certain death if we keep lingering.
Ask him where he'll go.
First things first. I need to get the lay of the land inside Fort Joy. I was sent here to make an official report on what exactly goes on here. I don't intend to run away now. After that, though, and without the Magister's help, there's nowhere to go but the Hollow Marshes. They say they're haunted, but I don't believe in bogeymen. I was once told there's an old harbour on the far side of the island, and where there's a harbour, there may be a boat. I must be off, and so should you. Best of luck to you. You deserve better than this place.
Interesting. Alright, so we'll loot up, look around. Did he disappear when he went in here? Oh. Wish I would have gotten that sooner. Oops. This weapon can go to Thane. Ooh, large Divine Order key. Hey, there's a spoon. Why is there 2 spoons? Actually, there's 3 spoons. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, look at that. I definitely need to sell. Alright. Football tomorrow. I think the Chiefs play. That should be a good game. Oh, here's a well. So you can fill your buckets here. Probably fill your water too. This is cool how it actually shows everything that you have potential. There they are. You know, what is she wearing? Well, that's a caster. And those are just slightly better than what he has. Awesome. Poison resistance or reflect melee damage. She's got... Yeah, I think the ones we have are better. he still overweight? No.
A gift. A sacrament. A cure. Pay attention. Regardless, it's important you know why this
That was weird.
we are of the divine.
Why are they walking so slow?
Never harm you. My methods will bring you closer. Guards!
Shit.
What's that dwarven prisoner doing in here, roaming free?
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called.
We're gonna do Mystic. Declare that you sense the Magister has tarnished spirit. He's inflicted great suffering on many.
The Magister flushes with indignation. He lays a hand upon his sword.
It's for their own good. It's for the good of us all. If you can't understand that...
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an... Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
Say that trials should be open in public. There isn't a law text in existence that would recognize this farce.
The judge smiles thinly.
This is more than a trial. This is an education. That should appeal to the likes of you, should it not? Tell me, what have you heard of our good work here, our holy cure?
Say you've heard that sorcerers are permitted to leave once you're cured. Say you saw Dallas murder a Magister. Is that what the cure is? Murder?
A Magister is not a sorcerer. Our cure is less bloody, and rather more interesting. Would you like to see a demonstration? It was commonplace in the days of Brachus Rex, but the technology has lain dormant since then. We have Dallas to thank for her revival of the tool that will save us all.
Decline the offer.
Now, Fasspot. Better to know what awaits you than to bash blindly into the future, wouldn't you say? Let me show you. Madam, please.
No! Animal!
Perfection.
Try to understand what you've just seen. It's as though the spark of life has left her, but here she stands.
I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero.
Tell the judge he hasn't made a hero, but an abomination.
The divine... Now it's your turn to...
I want to take out his minions first. These three are no consequence. You know what I could do? I could run in this room. She's gonna go first. Yeah, let's run in this room. Phoenix died. Ow. Oh shoot, I messed that up. Because they gotta run all the way up here and run all the way around. Alright, so we're gonna put him there.
Prepare yourself.
Where the heck's he going? I think they're trying to run around, which would be hilarious if that's what they're actually trying to do. His crit, yeah, his thing's down. His isn't though. Yeah, it's not worth it. Make them come to me. Woo, look at that. Finish her off. Dang! I literally almost killed him. Oops, he just hit himself. I should have probably killed him, but I don't think I would be able to. Are they trying to kill the high judge? Sure looks like it. Oops. Oh, he can't do it yet because this is resist by physical. Oh well. Darn, I missed.
Prepare yourself.
Nope. You gonna come up here? Oh, it looks like I lost the doors. Let's see if I can get. Yep.
I'll yield to none.
Hey, the pew is burning. Woo!
Take you.
All right. Now let's see what kind of good loot they had, if any. Nothing there. Yep. Not bad. And then we'll come over here and check this book. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Really? The guy stole a tablespoon? Alright, what's so important about this book? The sin of source is inborn. We are all of us marked by this strange power, both creative and destructive. It is no wonder some are seduced to manipulate it. Still, there's a stark difference between that which is understandable and that which is permissible. The sin of source has no place within our realm. Time and again it has gone rancid within its hosts, been used to torture and kill, called beasts of unspeakable horror into our midst. It cannot continue. I really want her to eat one of these just to see what it does. But she's not... Is she an elf? Yeah, she's an elf. Yeah, right there. No, corpse eater. And how heavy is that? Oops. I just wanted to see what was behind it. This isn't good. Alright. Like, how does it not have enough space? Alright, we're gonna come down here then. And see if I can drop it down here in the middle. If not, I'll have to reload it. Alright. There we go. I think that's how you get out here. Or no, I could be wrong. I think you go over here. Here's a chest I missed. Some potions. A guide to skinning. The author delights in regaling you with long, tedious tales of skinning and tanning the hides of various animals. The animals seem less delighted. The practical skills to be gleaned are few but valuable. For the rest, that is time you'll never get back. For this, you would tan the author's own hide. Military essays 1. What makes an expert swordsman? Alright, this is going on YouTube, so I'm just leaving this up for a second. I'm not going to read this out loud. The Little Big Book of Big Booms. Rain and lightning, blood and oil. These are the ingredients of Rivellon's most explosive recipes. Consider these combinations when trolls come seeking a holiday's feast. Fire and water for a nice sizzling steam bath. Fire and oil when a small contained blaze just isn't enough. Fire and blood because there's nothing more fearsome than a cloud of blood. Fire and poison. Consider the blast your guest's main course and the ensuing mist their dessert. And remember, you can add electricity to any cloud for a shocking, spicy finish. Oh, nice. I don't really need that. Hold on, I just got a text. I think it's... Okay. What's this? Excuse me.
Impressive weaponry. Might the Magisters anticipate Voidwoken attacks, despite their rules and their collars?
So I think I took care of all the magisters that I know of. So for the short term, they won't be messing around. They won't be doing any more problems. All right. Yeah, I really wonder if I can talk her into giving me my access.
The woman looks up as you approach.
What do you need? Ha! The hammer got you.
She nods.
Clever lasser? No. Oh, I don't know. People do change. By all means, get an eyeful.
Well, let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. So that's not half bad. I like how it tells you it's one of however many in the set. Alright. Okay, so I've got poison, water, fire. This is a wand. That's a wand. I wonder if that's part of the set for the... Huh. Alright. So I really don't want to get rid of that. This is just plain old stuff. I've got that one that's better. You don't really ever use fire, or water, excuse me, unless you're fighting something like fire. But at that point, you're better off probably using air. Alright. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
She looks at you with...
Good to see you. You take...
So I'd love to figure out how to get rid of their collars.
Gotta hand it to them. Elves sure smell better than us when they die. Kinda like fall leaves, you know?
You're kinda getting too big for your boots, you know? Bloody cavies. Ought to keep out of our hair if you don't want to pay for the pleasure.
I must say you're glad no blood was shed over the matter.
This time, mate.
Okay.
Do not profane this holy...
Say what you will about the Divine Order. Change your mind about my offer yet?
Say you might be, though after discovering the mangled corpses of a certain Magellan, you're not so sure.
I didn't say this would be easy, nor did I say it held no risks. I do promise that if we succeed, we will walk free.
Tell him you want in.
Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
Ask him where you can find it.
It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go.
Tell him to hold up. Crocodilians? How many?
Not enough to trouble a thought. Get that artifact.
I already have the artifact.
So, what's the news? Well, I certainly got lucky with you, didn't I? The way out's nice and secluded. It starts in a little hidden alcove on the beach. Give me your map. I'll show you where to go. And hurry! Not a tick of the clock to spare!
Okay. She's looking for a girl. Oh, excuse me.
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept A fella can't hear himself think. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one, and twice as loud.
So she seems perfectly sane if distraught.
Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers, killed by a void woken she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Oh.
She ignores you and continues calling out.
She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear her calling after Uma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me.
Irma, where are you, darling?
Wow.
She ignores you.
I was kind of hoping that we'd find her.
It's getting tighter. Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster bedmest away from me.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. Say, I don't know the ancient empire ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars.
Screw up your face trying to remember the melody of the ancient song Division, but it doesn't quite come to you.
Don't break your head then now. Been that long since you've been home, has it? Yeah, pity. Pity.
Keep my name out your mouth,
I wonder if he can get something if he's a wizard.
Say, I don't know the ancient empire.
Where'd he come from?
The king's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
Cough as if the ground is really as interesting as all that.
The ground? I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why?
Ask Ken what's on your mind.
My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
Why is a mystery? All that matters is what to do now. See, you've often asked yourself the same questions. I'm gonna go with 2.
No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth of yours.
Goodness, but this place has made you cranky. Perk up, please. Excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
Excuse yourself since that situation's about to escalate. Ask if you might help them settle their agreement. Step forward and say that maybe they should just calm down a little. Let's go with 2.
Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
When another arises, will source change back?
Well,
what if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly we find sources.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
But why? When another divine arises, will source change back?
ask that coffin he's building is for the kin he just murdered.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul.
Ask him who he means. Who's the coffin meant for?
The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
1,000 pots of dust.
Wow. So who's over here? Oh, it's the crab. Which I don't think I could talk to before. Or maybe I did.
Ha! Coloured like a dog. A very tall, very beautiful dog. I'd pity you. But Sceptre the Ineffable has a soft spot for beauty, and you carry that trick off so very well.
Ask Crab what he's doing out here.
Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores.
Ask if it knows exactly what's going on inside the fort. Actually, I'm gonna ask it how it came by its source powers.
This power is my birthright, same as yours. But one of us has grown to amazing heights, and the other has grown into astounding beauty, and also not a little height.
Ask if it knows what exactly is going on inside the fort.
Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Well,
but of course, they'll happily dump your stunningly beautiful yet maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Oh, the tragedy of it.
Raise an eyebrow. Didn't the order bring you here to cure you?
Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease?
True. Who's that rat?
Say, do all lizards smell like oranges, or is it just that crazy fellow with the pointy tail?
Gives you an odd crippling sensation. I need to look up that book again. I put it in there or did I leave it somewhere else? Is this it? Nope. Here's the blood rose thing. This is for like a perfume. Could be that it's on one of my other... Or is this it? Sign up to protect and serve, not to wander the island searching for these artifacts of the tyrant. Dallas's friend warned me that weren't any of these artifacts, but I think he just wants to... Sure, yeah. So the question is... So there's the boots. There's the chest. I'm wearing the helmet. I don't know what's all included. Is Brachus's ring? Is this part of it? Doesn't appear to be. Let's put him back to... Let's put him as a human. I did not know there was an achievement for that. Wait a minute, there's something over here. Oh, Margot.
You won't regret keeping those friends of yours at your right hand. Trust. I brought my own share of knowledge with me from the get-go.
Oh. Now that's something worth having. I think the block chance is probably what makes that better. Because that's worth having. 100%. Oh wow, I didn't realize how much that bucket of water was heavy. Alright, we're just gonna balance. What is he doing?
Do you find a use for that rope, my friend? I am sure it helps ease your burdens.
Okay. So I think I've squared away this area pretty good. I kind of want to come back over here.
You can stay out here with me if you want.
Okay, I've already cleared this. This is where you start the game. Now, I wonder if I can see this grave now.
I've spotted something.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
Freshly buried corpse. Really, that's it? Alright, let's come over here. I already grabbed that chest. And then I took the back door here by teleporting down here.
The child doesn't lift her head from her knee. You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Let's see if she can get something. Place a hand on her head and softly whisper, shh.
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Squint and say she looks like a warrior princess you used to know. That reminds me of Xena.
A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing two big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs.
Really? Yeah. Warrior Princess Coral. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
Cool. It's so weird how the characters can be very against you based on what race you are.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
Ask her to slow down and explain what she means.
Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave. But
She leans forward, Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
Please, do not lead anyone here. Psst. Vera, lass. I'm sorry, dear one, but you must...
I still don't get that, but whatever. This is where we found out about the spores. What level am I? I'm 7, right? Yeah. Who's up there? Oh, the little kid. Okay. So I already got this. That's what the alcove is for. Place of longing.
That strange longing strikes you again. The books and ink are like sacred artifacts. Your hand is drawn to the parchment, but your serenity is shattered by heat, pouring in all sides. Ash rains down on you, violent and swift.
Excellent. Where the spirit longs to return, I have an anchor. I can speak again.
Aren't we supposed to have Losi with us for this? Maybe not. Oh, maybe this is Siebel's one. That's why the spirit is connected to you.
He is bound to the gauntlets you discovered. He dreamed of this place. Through his longing, I can speak.
Okay.
You will meet him soon. Him and others hidden far away. Leave this place. Find the mainland where the Garden of Stone and Death stands. Its master guards the next piece of the set.
Okay.
Something stings your palm, an invisible claw pressing into your skin. Elemental essence materializes in your hand.
Cool.
Accept this gift as a promise. Should you gather the entire set, I will reward you 1,000 times over.
The heat and ash dissipate. Were it not for the glowing orb in your hand, there would be no proof of the vision at all.
Okay. I killed the witch, got the blood black rose. We still gotta figure out this. What's Leia? Oh. kind of like using her as my talker.
The others have gone to get us a ship out of here. Hurry on, they'll need you.
Say that you'll need this collar removed before you do anything.
Yes, of course, of course.
She extends her arms, reaching towards you with a look of total concentration on her eyes. You feel the collar start to twist, a living, writhing thing fighting for survival. With a scream of tortured metal, the collars snap, falling broken from your necks.
No more choking. No more silence. You'll never be a slave to a magister again. Now go and make them pay for what they've done.
I kind of already did. Okay. So... because that's going to boost his range attacks. Alright. I think Jab has all of them. Wits and telekinesis. Constitution. This should probably go on Fame. And for her, I like the idea of being immune to stun, and she gets more hit points. Okay. So I really need to have Beast and Red Prince on my team. Feint is good for the lockpicking. Let's talk about her tattoos.
So they are. My arms are gravestones, many a lost soul's last rest. One day I'll know who they were, the ones on my right arm. And one day, they'll all be dead, the ones on my left.
Ask about the names on her right arm.
They are the ones I was forced to kill. I don't know why. I can't recall. But I kept their names, and with their names, I will honor them.
Ask how she intends to honor her victims.
By taking the life of he who directed their demise. The Master. A lizard, but not any lizard. A spectre in the flesh, a man with no name. A darker shade in shadows. If he be a demon, as the frightened claim, I will be a demon hunter. If he be a god, as the cowering claim, I will be a godslayer.
That sounds a lot like Baldur's Gate 2.
Until it is over, I will be nothing but vengeance. A day on the beach I'll be after.
Scoff and say she still defines herself by her master, a slave's mentality. Now smile and tell her you'll join her when that day on the beach arrives.
She returns your smile, though you can read the skepticism in her eyes.
A lovely little promise to make. A thorny one to keep. We'll see how bloodied you're willing to get to pluck the one rose lost in a forest of daggers. Still, I do appreciate the sentiment.
Ask about the names on her left arm.
Those are the breadcrumbs, torn and tossed aside along the long road to the Master. They are inconsequential, candles snuffed out by a brighter flame, if I do say so myself.
Say that something incredible happened. You met with your god in the halls of echoes.
You don't say. I too had the pleasure. Of course, when I say pleasure, I mean the distinct dishonor.
She seems awfully serious. What happened?
What always happens? I'd rather not talk about it.
Say you can tell she's upset. You'd like a chance to comfort her if you can. Let's do one.
She hesitates, but you can tell she wants to speak.
The thing is, Tyrsendilius, the old father, the Golden Leaf, he wants me to become the next divine.
Smile and tell her Zoristis, a god of lizards, wants the same of you.
Her eyes fix on some unseen thing of darkness.
Beware of gods bearing gifts. Divinity. And yet, he treated me.
I'm gonna remain silent.
Treated me like a slave. His was an exercise in power, brutal, like all true power is. His was a lesson, meant to discipline, not to edify. Why would I obey such a god?
Tell her not to remember his actions, only his call to action. He wants her to be the next divine. Tell her obedience is part of life sometimes. She shouldn't take it to heart. Say that by all the means she should disobey. It will be the next divine, not her. How many companions are there? There's a lizard, a human, an elf, an undead, a dwarf. Like a halfling, because that's low C. Is it just 6? And then your character. That makes me think of the Council of Seven. And this is kind of a spoiler for Divinity 1, Divine Divinity. During that game, you assemble the Council of Seven. And then things happen. So it kind of sounds like my team ideally is going to be the next Council of Seven type of thing. Because there can be more than one divine. Like within Divine Divinity, the first game ever, originally at the start of the game, I think there's 3 of them, if I recall correctly. I'm going to go with 1.
Like I said, beware of gods bearing gifts. But I do appreciate the sentiment.
Okay, that's what's our next move should be.
Unless you love the idea of a life knee-deep in swamp water, I suggest we look for a ship.
Say that you'd like to talk to her more about her scar.
One of her eyebrows arcs, like a cat arching its back, ready to scratch.
A touchy subject, I warn you.
Tell her you're merely curious. Did it hurt when they placed it on her? Tell her you're merely curious. What house did she serve?
None. I served but the master. The master and none but he.
See, it sounds like he was a lucky man. Ooh, this is a double-edged sword. I'm going with 2.
Her right hand goes for her needle, a quick, routine motion. But then she stops herself.
I had a feeling that was a bad choice.
Go, before I lose my temper.
Alright. Let me reload that. I'm just curious on what happens if I choose the other option. Yeah, because there's 6 of them plus you.
Touchy subject. I did warn you.
Pull a flask of liquor from a well-hidden pocket and offer it to her. Warms the heart. Say you'll take the hint. Besides, there are other subjects that merit discussion. I'm going to give her the liquor.
Sabine looks at the flask with surprise, but accepts it with a nod and takes a long draught.
My word. Warms the heart and everything else besides. Thank you. I needed a bit of good cheer. So, cheers.
And there goes the rest of your bottle.
Take your leave. Okay. Oh, the source colors are sitting here on the ground. Unbreakable. Ooh, here's some books I can take. No history of the Great War between the Divine Order and the Black Ring would be complete without mentioning the collateral damage suffered by the elves. So yeah. Flaws of deceit. Since I was a young girl, my mother always used the name of the lone wolves to strike fear into my heart. Bed by 8, don't be late. When hoots the howl, the wolves will prowl. This is kind of cool. This is actually a story that you read in other games. Okay. Perfect. I need to use the black rose to make something. I forget what it was. Oops. Alright. So I think for now, he's probably my strongest character. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Fane for the moment.
I must say, I was hoping to enjoy a smug advantage over everyone else. Lacking skin may make me a target for mortals, but I am mercifully immune to mosquitoes. However, they are infuriating when they get in one's skull. I can barely hear myself think.
I'm gonna compliment Fane on the mask.
Well, of course it is. It was crafted with care. 100% ethically harvested from mortals, too. The quality is second to none.
That's how he ethically harvests face.
Oh, you simply wait until the creature is dead, preferably of natural causes. Although that does limit your choices somewhat. You may end up with quite a few sagging faces. I will never understand why you have so readily accepted aging, or digestion. They are frightful pastimes.
Say they must really enjoy battlefields.
Up to a point, certainly. They are frightfully loud, but the selection afterwards is quite good. The faces are often what you might call fixer-uppers, but they're young and quite serviceable, if you get them before the flies do. Poison is preferred, of course. No marks to the face, the subject can be of any age, and death is often quite peaceful. Not for them, of course, but it's significantly more relaxing for me.
Say something incredible happened.
Indeed, so I gathered from your earlier prattling. I also met someone.
Ask who he met if not a god.
Oh no, she was a god, by your standards. When I wore flesh, I knew her as the Lady Armadia. She was one of the 7 lords that served our king.
So his people aren't gone. Tell him that's great news.
Oh no, they're quite gone. The 7 seem to be all that remains. And they... well, I'm not sure what they are. Not quite gods, but not quite eternals. No, they are something else entirely.
So they've changed. How did they act before?
Naturally, they acted as any lords would. They bowed to their king and sneered at their lessers. And there was an awful lot of sneering, even back then. One can only imagine how much there is now.
Remember that no matter the times, some things never change. I'm gonna press him for details.
Oh, what do you want from me? I'm not here to gossip and titter about my lords. If you wish to know what they were like, you need only to look at yourselves. Each of the races were crafted not just in the image of their gods, but in their temperament too. Vrogir was large and strong as his orcs. Zantezza quick and witty as an imp. And Ralek prone to bouts of fighting and boasting, much like every human I've ever encountered. You were crafted as an act of ego, but one can hardly hold that against the creatures. In truth, the lords never troubled themselves with too much imagination.
Let's save it and see what he says when I murmur that, no matter the times.
Yes, well, if you are quite finished wasting my time, I believe we have some business to get on with.
The thought of divine power intrigues you. Ask Fane what he would do if he had such power.
What would I do? Oh, dear heart, it is not a question of would. It is a question of what will I do. It is only fitting, after all. You worshipped the Eternals as gods. Why not follow one as divine?
So, okay, what will he do then?
The Lady Armadia has laid out the plight of the world and begged me to help fix it. It is a grave responsibility, but one that I gladly accept.
Argue that the gods may have been his folk.
Yes. And how is that working out, I wonder? Perhaps if your precious Lucian had been a little less mortal, you would still have a divine, and the Voidwoken would not be trying to chew on my bones. Honestly, you turn your back for just a few millennia, and the world goes to stink.
Alright, go our separate ways for now.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Yes, I can imagine it might be somewhat difficult for you to Go on then. play in the sun.
Oh. So you steal his thing if he...
Let's team up, you and me. What do you say? Now, onward! Out of the frying pan and into... You know what? You've heard that one before, so let's try a new one. Shite's all mucked up. Yeah, it seems more to the point, doesn't it?
Taking your surroundings, what comes next, does he suppose?
We find a ship, and we sail off into the great blue yonder.
Alright, so let's level him up. And what class did I make him? Oh, he's supposed to be like a battle mage. Okay. He's kind of missing a few pieces of gear. I should have kept some of that gear that I just sold. I don't think I have a better weapon. These are probably better overall. He's not a finesse, is he? Yes, that is a finesse weapon. I kind of want to make him a shield user. That's a two-hander. Big Bertha. Now he looks like a tank. I think I'm gonna work on retribution with him. Yeah. That's finesse, so he doesn't really need that. Let's throw that down
The others have gone to get us a ship. Yes!
She extends her. You feel the collar.
No more joking.
Okay, so what amulet could I give him? Guess we'll just give him some wits. Crit chance never hurts anything. So basically, all he wants to do is escape, it seems like. Another vision, a mysterious voice told us to seek another piece of the armor in the Garden of Stone and Death away from Reaper's Eye. See, this thing just says escape the Magisters, which we technically did.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Typhon that you met your god and... Yep.
Me too. A god I don't believe in told me things about myself I don't believe. Yeah.
Oh, the mystic.
Well, what can I say? Whatever we believe, we still need to live in the here and now. So, let's get back to work.
One sorcerer to another, wonder what Ifan thinks of the Divine Order.
Not much, I'll tell you that. Why? What do you think of them?
Say that their methods are harsh.
You're joking, right? Even if you're not, I'll wager you're still on too keen on sticking around to enjoy their good intentions for long. Come on, let's poke around.
Okay. Well, Fetter's stuck around.
Armadia's blessing be upon you. Oh, I'm a wizard. It's a long story, but I think I'll leave it in the past and look to the future instead.
Wow, look at that chess piece. She's got some... I wonder if some of this stuff is level locked based on... Well, there's the shield I sold her. I definitely like the way that looks.
Bye now.
Who needed the blood rose? I'm guessing this happens on the ship. And that one's escaped the island. This one says escape the Magisters. So let's see where my other guys went to. Yeah, because the Red Prince is right there. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. Divinity. Visual Sin 2. Easter join, find him to your team. Oops. So he has... Okay.
Perhaps if those bleeding
Wait a minute.
dwarves didn't eat
Is
so
that the right
much.
place? I think it is. Yeah.
Each day brings us one
The
step.
dwarf cocks his head left, then right. His eyes squint, and his brows rise, as if lifted by an unseen fishhook.
Marcus? Marcus Miles?
Beast glances at you and mutters.
Best let me handle this.
Do as he asks.
That's Beast nowadays, friend. That other name, long left that behind, I did.
Right, sorry. Just hard not to see you as that wild-eyed troublemaker you used to be. It's been, what, over a decade, yeah?
Longer than that. Too bad I'm cooped up here. Things are looking grim out there. Justinia's planning something big. Really big.
Oh, bigger than what she's already managed. Say a single word against her, and a royal copper will throw you in a dank cell or carve the royal insignia on your throat. Unless you've got a handful of coin to donate to the kingdom, of course. You're gonna need to blow this popweed stand if you want to stop her, but maybe this'll help, eh? Nab the key off that Kraus fella up above. Not the brightest of the magisters. Would stick his head in a pig's arse and call it a hat. Reckon it unlocks one of the doors to the prison. Though, not sure which. I'd tell you to take care crossing the Divine Order, but from what I hear, you can handle yourself just fine against Alexander's flunkies.
Word gets around, does it? Well, I appreciate the help. I won't forget it.
You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again. The fight challenges you, but you...
Do not lose hope.
I see your potential.
Oops.
I see your potential.
You were decent in the...
The old man looks you up and down.
Will you fight? I will watch with...
We will yet reveal the one.
That's so interesting how some of these quests you have to... You literally have to be on a certain character, talking with a certain character in order to even get it to work. So hold on. What is this? I want that chest. Oh, you move that to get to this. Okay. Cool. I should probably just go through the inside here. Be easier and faster. So literally, those guys will only attack you if you attack them first. I think it's this guy.
You got a good reason for barging into a private room, buddy? And? Got no reason out? You must be mad. Before you go, you haven't met a particular fella here, have you? Tall, black beards, intense way of looking at you. Punch-up for metaphor?
Tell him no.
Good, good. Half of me's afraid he's gonna try and save me from this place. Old Zillick much prefers lounging in the hole than chasing demons hither and thither. I'll tell you now. Anyhow, thanks and good luck, I guess. Though, if you know what's what, you'll take a load off and let the dice fall where they're gonna fall.
I think the problem I'm gonna have is one of the characters he was supposed to talk to was at the sanctuary, and now they're not because they are preparing to go on that one area.
Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here! Where are the guards? Guards, help!
Let's see wit. Failure impossible. Ugh. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to make it to 10 o'clock. I'm going to try and push it to 9. Well, that's weird. Why am I getting a quest completion here?
All right, I just...
Ask what she's
not seen. I heard his screams. It can't happen to me. Shh! I tried to leave. The undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes. Shredding, tearing. I came limping back. Outside, the bones are gnashing. In here, the magisters are... What to do? What to do? Poor thing.
Okay. I need to do this. Where does that key take me, though? Oops. Sorry. I think I know. I think it takes you to the drawbridge. Because I don't think I was able to unlock that door. Where does this go? Okay, where's the drawbridge? Is it right here? Yeah. That stupid oil is still there.
The cat purrs loudly as it curls itself around your ankles. Looks like you've got yourself a new pet.
Well. So where's this new pet? The stats of the summons will depend on the caster's level and summoning ability. So I need more spell slots. I don't really use this. I could probably drop it for now. Life. Eh, be a good distraction. Cool.
Ah, you're back. I only stock the best baubles. The precious wares, are they not?
All he's got is money. All right. I don't like getting rid of unique items. I never have when it comes to playing games. So like a rose without its form. I wonder, what do we need? I don't remember what we needed the Black Rose for. Being to help the Paladin. Suspect that the secretive magisters are mistreating sorcerers. Let's go see Celia again. All this running around trying to figure this out's kind of, it's draining.
You can't get me!
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
Ask how Emilio is doing.
He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
Tell her Emir asked you to bring a token back to her people so that they might come and rescue her.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears. But she stops herself.
My people, I miss them, but they cannot save me.
Tell her you miss your people too.
Yes, it is a deep hurt. In my tribe, we say, the heart lives in the family cookpot. It is true, I think.
Ask where she comes from.
Homeland is gone. Home is wherever my people are. My mother is amongst them. Tova, a great elf. I do not mind Fort Joy, but I miss her very much.
Tell her Emir showed you the way out. She should join you. You will protect her.
Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain.
Huh. She's gotten us this far. I'm gonna accept her decision to stay.
Thank you, dear one. You do not regret it. You see.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
I tried talking to her before and I didn't get anything, so I don't know what was up with that.
I know I trust them well.
Why is this so valuable? Because of the water resistance on it?
You're cheating!
I kind of want to do this for the battle mage because I'm trying to build him as a.
I'll stab you
like a
right in
tank.
the eye! Wait, I call a timeout!
You are quite safe. I am so glad.
Okay.
Soon I am quite well again. Then we make another attempt.
You know what? I think we started here. I think we're gonna stop here. I don't have another hour in me. Well, we're getting close.
Soon I am quite well again. Then we make another attempt.
It's good to know that the paladins are here, though.
You are quite safe. I am so glad.
Okay. So we need to try and do this again, which we might do next time. But yeah, I'm gonna call it because I'm literally getting ready to fall asleep. If you guys are interested in checking out the Divinity series, there is the first 3 games in the franchise. And here is the last 3 games. And the last one is Original Sin 2, which is our current playthrough. I do like, though, how Divine Divinity, Beyond Divinity, both of those games are shortly before Original Sin 2. And then Divinity 2 comes after Original Sin 2. And then to start the timeline off, you have Divinity Dragon Commander and then Divinity Original Sin. Both those games are about 1,200 years in the past. And I really like how they build upon. They're really building upon, because in Divine Divinity, at the very beginning of the game, they basically say there's something wrong with the source, and you have no idea what it is, and you never ever figure it out. And then in Beyond Divinity, there's nothing related to anything. It's all backstory for one of the characters that comes into Divinity 2. But with Divinity Original Sin 1, they basically explain, or you can piece together what happened at the start of Divine Divinity. It would almost be worth going back and playing it again, but I wouldn't do that on stream because it was a pain in the butt to play. I mean, it works really well, but Divine Divinity has issues with, like, it has to be full screen. So if you try and alt tab or anything or switch screens, it crashes. But it's just really cool how they're able to tie games that were 20 years ago, roughly, into the current, the newer games. Larian Studios has done a phenomenal job mixing and combining all these games into one solid franchise and storyline. Even though you do jump around a little bit, but you really need to play them in the order they were released in order to understand everything. Dragon Commander, it's got a lot of lore in it, but it doesn't have any real significance overall. So that's kind of the fun part of that. And I hope when they finally do decide to unshelve the last 2 games that they recently put on hold, because back in July they put 2 projects on hold, which were supposed to come after Divinity Original Sin. So it's still in the timeline between Original Sin 2 and Divinity 2. Because Divinity 2 is the end of the universe. Which is kind of cool because playing through Divinity 2, it was kind of funny because when I got to the end of the first campaign, I was like, this is the end of the game. And then all of a sudden it loads into something else. I'm like, what? Well, then once I beat the second campaign, I was like, oh, I was right. But the way the game is designed is it loads into the second campaign automatically. So it goes from like it basically is like a third, I think, chapter versus the first game is, or the first part of the game is chapters 1 and 2. So with that, guys, I'm going to get out of here an hour early. Yeah, today was a bit busy at work. We were outside in 40 degrees until about noon, and then it finally warmed up to about 60. But it was beautiful. The sun was shining. You stayed warm fairly easy, but tomorrow's going to be a busy day for work, so I want to get some rest tonight. So I will see you guys Friday. And if I'm not too tired, I might extend that stream to 11 o'clock to make up for our shortened stream tonight. But if you guys are interested in any of my streams, they all go on YouTube, usually the next day. During the week now that I'm working this new job, I might be a day or two behind, but... And then my socials are just Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and tips. Currently saving for a new webcam. The one I use is about 20 years old. And then TikTok is just kind of some pictures of me, some puppy, and then I have some outdoor stuff there. Alright, guys, I will see you guys Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I'm not going to promise I'll make up the hour that I'm cutting short here, but I'm probably going to make up the hour. It just makes sense because it's Friday. And that way we can keep on with our 4 and 4. But with that, I will see you guys Friday. You guys have a good rest of the weekend. Good rest of the week. Bye-bye.